This started early 2000s. The distillery started in 2013. So we came out, when we first started, we came out with vodka and rum just to have something to taste. We weren't really selling it and marketing it out in the field. And then we released a 4-year-old bottle and bond weeded bourbon as our first selection. So it's not like we were having to sell those products like hustling moonshine, you know, just trying to get some money together. They were able to sit and capitalize this whole business through their own business.
So you're able to make good business decisions because you don't have to worry about the money.
Yeah, you might as well call it Wilderness Trail Financial out here. There's a whole brick house of barrels that are tokenized and help make the assets part of the cryptocurrency as well too. So if you Google that, Wilderness Trail, you can read all about that as well too. So it's interesting. So yeah, and then we do contract distillation as well too, and we've been trying to slowly pull back where I'm at and do 100% Wilderness Trail.
So, you want to tell us who you do contract distillation for?
I can't really do that.
Oh, he saw the camera back here.
Everything's sweet mash, correct?
Everyone is all sweet mash.
Yeah, and then I don't know if I said the sweet mash process earlier, but so sweet mash is when we start out with all new grain and water in the mash cooker instead of sour mash process. You usually take around 20% of the volume of that cooker and bring in that stillage that's already gone through the still. What that does is it acidifies the cook, so it changes the pH, so bacteria can't grow in it. So it's kind of the historical way of doing fermentation.
What about for consistency? Or is it just
so
for
that's
another question.
We have a multi-million-dollar lab.
There you go.
So there is consistency. So we have better consistency with our parameters, our quality control on it, versus we find that when we go into other distilleries and they do sour mashing, that's one of the bigger variables as well too, because how long are they holding that holding tank out back? How's that treated? Has it picked up any other contaminants in it as well too? And for the easiest term to say it, we're taking out the volatile vinegar notes out of the equation. So everything is going to be more sweet, more grain forward, and then it's going to pick up more of that barrel nuance as well too. So if I won the lottery, I would start a sweet mash facility and also get Alan Bishop from French Lake Spirits too, up in Indiana. Though. That's my guy. Yes. But I think that it's proof, and we'll try that off the still too, because like even before I started working here, I thought this was the best white dog that I've had.
Really? So like the whole hearts, hearts, and tails. Like you guys don't really. What do you do with it?
Column production, that's pretty much all blasted off in the atmosphere. So like you can kind of smell some of that out there, and then basically it's 24/7 operation. So that large still in here doesn't shut down, for example. But when you're starting up, you might pull a little bit off and put it in a holding tank, and then you can just redistill that in through the beer well. So everything gets used up. But right now we've just been kind of focused on just getting that 4-year-old product out and just keep it streamlined, because like we went through a point this year that we almost ran out of product. So we actually pulled all the bourbon out of the barrel pick program and started dumping it into regular production. So I just got bourbon back in August. The whole year's been rye whiskey. And I've also sold more barrels in 1 month than I have the rest of the calendar year too. So it's been wild. Everyone wants that bourbon, of course.
So y'all do your own rum?
We do.
But like, I've never seen a wilderness rum.
We sell it in the visitor center only, pretty much. It was our brown liquor substitute, essentially. So it was made out of sorghum molasses, and then we were putting it in fresh dumped Four Roses barrel. This is actually wheated bourbon. So this is wheat on the next nose, and then when it gets super tippy tacky at the very end, you can smell that malted barley at the end. So that's a little trick you can do with any kind of spirit. You can do it with finished product as well too. And then time for the tasting. So if you just kick this back, it's going to turn to napalm in your mouth. So this is how I do it. I take a small sip and then a follow-up sip, exhale through my mouth and then inhale through my nose, and this is how I do it. Or kick it back and take a big old whiff of air through your mouth. So there's 22 plates of distillation. The bottom 17 have mash and reflux. So by the time we go through this column, we've gone up from 10% or 5 proof to 110 proof or 55% alcohol before it goes into a condenser and then pumps into our doubler unit. And then this is our last phase of distillation here. So this is what gets it up to that 138 proof that we just tried out before it goes through a condenser. And then that's exactly what we tried. And then it goes into holding tanks where we add water and get it to our barrel spec of either 100 or 110, depending on which mash bill we're working with.
That's the driver for it.
So it's 56% rye, 33% corn, and 11% malted barley. Yes.
No, that was in the 8 year. Come on, now chill out.
I thought you just shot it.
guys.
Like,
No,
I was like, wait, hold on, man. We did
I still had the 8 year in my hand.
I thought I ain't mounted trade. I thought
Syrup right here. So
have you tried it yet?
So, hey, what did you put it in?
it's been almost there for 6 months now.
Okay, so it's a little youngie. Okay.
Yeah. Well, it's
has
5-year-old rye whiskey.
Oh, okay. Oh,
And
okay.
It's been in a
Oh, it's been there for months.
syrup
Oh, got
barrel
it.
for 6 months.
All up in the shot, Jeff.
Similar to the other ones. This is rye.
Yeah, it's a rye.
Okay, it has a little.
I don't want that big of a
How come that one didn't make it to the very best?
I take this.
This one's still chilling. I haven't pulled the trigger on it yet.
So this is rye finished in maple.
Smells like decadence.
This is Ryan Maple? Yeah.
Oh, it's still chilling.
It's
Yeah.
finishing in the maple.
If it hits that decadence level, I'm about it.
Test it at different stages while doing that? Do y'all?
Hell yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's the best part of it.
All right, Kyle, what you think?
I haven't.
Okay.
The smell,
hitting the nose.
the nose is fantastic.
You can smell it. So in my opinion, you can get it in the nose, and it's in the finish as well too. But it's not like
It's not. You're not getting the maple quite
no,
yet.
this ain't. I don't want to.
Okay,
I want
so let's
slight
see.
nuance.
Okay, got it. We up in the MBB3. What's up? We out here. It's more dangerous for her.
That's Calvin's favorite word, bro. Exponentially. I've learned that.
It is some words to use, right?
No, I'm telling you.
Yeah. Brought it over here, and he was like, nah.
Uh-oh. Damn, Jeff.
We're gonna get all bad footage now. You gave it much.
You need to move out the way.
Look, that shit looks expensive, man. It looks like you can do cool shit. You're not doing all the cool shit.
Paul, why did you do this?
That's the whole sales tactic.
Why did you do that?
Why to do what?
Go this way? Did I do something wrong? It's still recording.
Yeah, exactly.
How do you get, why is it?